Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." And sometimes I think, we hear these verses and they become so familiar to us that we can really lose the deeper meaning and how rich and beautiful these verses are. And I think this is one of those verses that you hear a lot and you just become accustomed to it. But my pastor preached on this past weekend, and I always thought that it was my personal joy, your joy in the Lord, that gives you strength. And I do think that this is accurate. I think when we have joy, we do have more strength versus when we're feeling depressed. It can really sap our energy and our ability to deal with things that come along in life. But this past weekend, when my pastor preached on this, he said he had always thought that same thing, that it was your personal joy in Jesus that gives you strength. But in studying for the sermon, I don't know if the Holy Spirit revealed it to him or if it was something that he read in a commentary, but he said that it is the joy of the Lord. It's God's joy, that when we live a life that honors him, he delights in us. Well, he delights in us anyway. That's why he saved us. That's why he came to have a relationship with us, because he delights in us, his children. And he's a good father, so of course he delights in us. But when we live a life that honors him, it brings him joy. And then out of his joy, he gives us strength for the days ahead. So I just want to encourage you, just recognize that God is a good father. He wants to give good gifts to us, and he delights in us. So don't we want to live a life that would bring him joy?